Politics. This is a word that you have undoubtedly come across, be it while flipping channels, filtering through your social media feeds, or at the dinner table. Politics. It's a big old word that is often overused, misinterpreted, or brandished like a sharp weapon. People often become agitated or impassioned when they speak about it, but for many of us, politics is just a word that has little to no meaning. So in this short clip, we are going to cultivate an understanding of what this word means and how it impacts us. Looking up the definition of the word politics presents many problems. Over time, the word has been manipulated and repurposed so as to become something very confusing. For our purposes, politics will mean the practice and theory of influencing people, or how power is used to affect the behavior of others. So how do we influence people? First, we must decide how we want to influence other people. This is where the political spectrum comes into use. Look at this image. It is simple, a line running left to right with words dispersed along the way. This is the political spectrum. But what do the words radical or reactionary, left of center, or far right mean? Look again. In this image, the line running left to right still exists, but the information along the way has changed. We now see new words such as anarchist, libertarian, and totalitarianism, where simple left and right used to sit. Now the words are becoming more descriptive, but they may still elude your understanding. Let's take a closer look at the far left term, anarchist, and the far right term, totalitarianism. Anarchist, or anarchy, refers to the political ideology of little to no rules, while totalitarianism refers to the political ideology of many rules. Knowing this, it is safe to assume that the left and the right sides of the spectrum are polar opposites. The left seeks to influence people using minimal structure, while the right seeks to influence people using an abundance of structure. Now bear with me. Take a look at the next image. The terms used on this line should be more familiar, and for good reason. In Canada, our political parties employ some of the same terminology seen above to help describe how they will influence Canadians. At last we arrive at our final image. Here we find some political parties that are currently in operation or have recently been in operation in Canada. Our current governing party, the Liberals, can be seen to lie just left of center. So what does this mean? What kind of political party are they? How do they seek to influence Canadians? Now that you have a basic understanding of what political or politics means and how the political spectrum works, please continue on to the next activity below. Interact with the political compasses and investigate the various political ideologies that exist along the political spectrum. Remember, I am always available to help.